Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hog Hunter 2021, a faux retro-style hunting sim in which I assume we'll be venturing out into these forests to hunt ourselves some wild hogs. Only, that's not all, is it? I actually don't know anything about this game. All I know is that you guys have suggested that I play it, which already does put me on a little bit of an alert. Now, at a glance, this does look like your typical hunting sim menu, but the more you look at it, well, the more it starts to feel like something's wrong. We're here by the water, half buried in the tall grass, and even though this pickup is seemingly abandoned, the headlights are still glowing. Almost like something happened to the driver after something else brought them here. Now, I've seen a couple of the screenshots on the Steam page, and graphically, it sort of reminds me a little bit of a hunting sim I used to play the demo of a lot as a kid, titled Hunting Unlimited 2. And when I would walk around that map, alone in a vast forest in those simplistic graphics, only very rarely spotting animals in the distance. I don't know, the atmosphere, when I would spend so long in that state, it would just start to get to me. I would start to feel so alone and yet so watched. And I wonder if a game like this, with its dense fog and sparse trees, isn't maybe meant to evoke a similar feeling, maybe inspired by the same games. But we won't know until we give it a try. Congratulations! Your hog hunting permit has been approved. You can start hunting as soon as you want. But first, look over the following rules. Hunts are free roam. Enter your truck to end a hunt. Press the left mouse button to fire. Use the right mouse button to aim. Shift to run. Doesn't work when aiming. Space to crouch. That's a little weird. R to reload. And R to unjam gun. Our gun can jam, huh? And we have to frantically try to unjam it? WASD to move, H to toggle HUD, and if you need to see the controller inputs or these rules, check the options menu. Don't forget, they're always listening, so stay low and watch your volume. Good morning to all our early birds out there. I'm your host, Jonathan West, joined by Alex Andrews. We've got some important news this morning. Reports of bear sightings are on the rise in the Tri-City area. One man's security system even caught a photo of one. Check it out. I didn't see it. Citizens that plan on going into the woods are encouraged to keep a lookout and practice proper animal safety. As for us, we'll see you soon on our nightly broadcast. Have a good day, and be careful in that early morning fog. Ooh. Look at this. There were sounds of chirping birds in the intro, but now I don't hear anything. Except for the sounds of our... Okay, there we go. There it is kicking in. Had me worried for a moment. This almost feels a little bit like... Well, have you ever been camping or slept outside and woken up in a dense fog? That's what this is like. Somehow it's just so disorienting. Especially in the woods. Makes you wonder if you're really in the same place you laid your head down. We can leave the hunt, but of course that's not what we want to do. Actually, it kinda is. I want to restart and have another look to see if I can see that bear. Yeah, no, I didn't just click through too fast. I legitimately can't see anything. Unless all of this is meant to be the bear. I mean, I guess maybe. Maybe that's like the eye and that's the ear. And this is its leg coming down, I suppose, but I can't really make it out. Alright, well, now we're hunting. We can aim down our sights with right click. And if we walk too fast and far, we'll make noise. So we can hold space to go like that and sort of reduce the problem. But first, we'll want to find a pig. About a year or two ago, I got like really, really bored and I got super into a game called The Hunter Call of the Wild. Actually, very, very addicting. There's a couple of hogs chilling right there. Oops. Don't hear me. Let's just get off to the side, go for a double lung shot, and boom. And we'll load up. And that is a kill. Now, should I have been unloading on all of them? Like, should I have been trying to get all three? Well, looks like we got a good kill. Let's have a look at what you guys look like. Yeah, your eyes are looking a little bit reddish, but yeah, graphically, aside from the fog, this does look a lot like Hunting Unlimited 2. And we can see the whole thing. Gender male, 155 pounds, age 4, from a distance of 25 units with a 30-06 rifle. But you remain. Alright, I guess we head off in search of more then. Venture into the woods, which are actually a little bit thick right here. And the terrain slopes sharply upward. We're actually in a much more penned-in valley than I thought. Is that an owl or a dove? Actually, it almost sounded a little bit like a human vocalization imitating an owl or a dove, which is a little bit spooky. The graphics are actually quite pixelated, which is why that little subtle movement of the grass and the trees is a little bit weird. With all this fog and how dark it is, the chirp of the birds almost seems out of place. Makes it feel more artificial. Oh, and we'll also want to keep a lookout for those bears. Are you a boar? Yeah, you are. Now, does it matter? Am I overthinking this? Do I actually have to hit you, like, in vital organs? Okay, got you. That was more from the front. I suppose that could have been a lung shot. But it probably doesn't matter. 191-pound female. Okay. But there doesn't seem to be any kind of score system. The map is opening up a bit more here. But now we have trees in amongst tall grass, limiting our visibility to a narrow window roughly at the height of our shoulders. Is that a boar? Or are these rocks? These are rocks. Okay, so we can't just go shooting at random silhouettes now. This isn't Dick Cheney Hunting Simulator. You're also a rock. You know what it is? It's the lack of ambient sounds. If you wanted to make this like a regular hunting sim, you'd throw in like a breeze or, insects chittering. Here, it's the silence except for our footsteps and the occasional bird or owl. What is that noise and what is our compass doing? Okay, well that's very strange behavior. Somehow the compass spinning around is making me panic a little bit. It makes me feel like it's trying to point to something, like something could come from any direction. But in this instance, I actually feel grateful, and we do leave footprints behind. We'll keep an eye on that. I actually feel grateful for a tight corner to wedge ourselves into. Let's take the high ground. The way with the most visibility. Oh, I just feel like something's out here. And as far as I know, bears don't have the ability to manipulate magnetic fields. If they did, that would be the end of humanity. I just heard something that wasn't our movement, I think. And it sounds like that beeping sound that the compass is making has increased in frequency. You're not a hog. Oh, it's like some kind of hog mask. Press V to put on the mask. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. We had the ability to take it on and off, but wearing it enables us to see these symbols on the walls. And red dots that appear to be somewhere else on the map. Okay, things took a turn for the strange really quickly. Is there... Okay. I'm thinking we're probably going to have to head towards those dots then, right? Oh, and it enables us to find more symbols through the terrain. In this case, these mark the entrance to that area. I love games like this. Games that don't advertise themselves as horror, knowing that the real best scares come from those large Marge moments where they come out of nowhere. It seems like just another one of those crappy demos I would play in 2002. Oh, there's a bunch of you. I walked right up to you. Ah, and it shows your heart. You can see you running off, but you disappear. All right, 180-pound female, age 7. And there's more over there. That's what this is. It makes us the ultimate predator, the ultimate hog hunter. And what's going to happen once we've eliminated all the hogs in the valley? That's you over there. And from this distance, provided I don't hit the terrain... I guess I did hit the terrain. But you didn't seem bothered by it. No, you're already dead. This works on already dead hogs. Then what's back there? This is where I came from. There's a whole bunch. Oh, but there's a symbol on this tree. I don't know if I killed this one. No stated gender, no stated weight, age, distance in units, and no method listed. Well, according to this, there's more down there, but I don't think I killed that one. There's another group. 4 of them from the look of it. Let's just go for the easiest one. Actually, let's see. Maybe we'll get more. I say get more. I actually have no idea what I'm being rewarded with for a farther shot. That's a hit. Oh, we don't even need to be able to see them. I think that one is my kill from before. 30 units away. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything else around to find. So I guess I'll just head back to the truck then. Oh, this is disturbing. This feels like one of those artifacts that you find where you end up discovering later on that there's some horrific trap. Some kind of catch that makes the whole thing so much worse of a deal than it at first seemed like. Well, let's get out of here, I guess. Look, and it even lists our scores, all of our trophies for the day, like a regular hunting sim. And we get nothing for the one we did not kill. Yeah, shots landed 4 out of 5. I thought, you know, the thing was telling me there was a heart there. I assumed it only worked on beating hearts. And we unlocked the extra bullet. We apparently got better than... Ooh. Yeah, we can toggle our flashlight on and off. But now we're doing some night hunting. We still have the mask. And now we've got sounds of various bugs and other things. Somehow this is worse than the fog. I'm actually afraid to turn this on because even though I can see my prey, I can't see what's right in front of me. Can we walk through the creek? We can. And let's make sure to explore at least a little bit. The mask will guide us to our prey, but we do want to have at least some look around in case there's something else to find. I thought there was something like moving down below, but it's just the water. Okay, so we'll want to start advancing in this direction. We have 1 dead ahead, and what looks like at least 2 more on the right. Only thing is, with this, it's kind of tough to tell just how far away they are. And so it's like it's limiting our visibility in every aspect of this. Should I perhaps be... I wonder if they can actually... Yeah, I hear you ahead. Can you be alerted by the flashlight? Ah, you're right there. Oh, we got you. The way you're sitting in the middle of this circle of trees almost makes it feel like I just completed some kind of ritual inadvertently. But we got you. 200-pound, 8-year-old male. Let's head towards the others. The darkness makes me hate the sound of my own footsteps. It's a little less silent than before, but it's certainly still silent enough to feel weird. This doesn't look like a regular rock, but maybe I'm reading too far into it. We could be entering a cave for all I know, and I wouldn't be able to tell because the flashlight wouldn't reach that high. There's 2 of them up ahead. So let's slow ourselves down. Having a drink at night? Oh, look. It could just be the aliasing, but it's almost like your eyes are catching and reflecting in my light. You know, that bear came out at night. Can't help but think about that. 156 pounds. Where am I heading next? I can't tell what's behind me and what's... I think for now I'm just gonna start heading forward, see how deep I can go. These dense trees always mean the end. Alright, I guess we head back. I'm pretty sure I shot 2, but I'm reading 3. One of them back there somewhere. Oh, it's the backtracking that's the worst, though. Heading back to the car, knowing that something's changed behind us. I think it's got to be the one over there. That's got to be what I'm meant to head towards. But every once in a while, we've got to remember to turn off our demon vision. No, this is our other kill, so what about you? I see 2 in that distance. A demon mask, which, might I add, I feel like our character accepted far too readily. I mean, not even a question. Just, oh, an old mask that'll help me hunt pigs? Can spot their hearts from a mile away? I will take that. To be fair, if I were playing the Hunter Call of the Wild, I would absolutely take that. Every once in a while, one of these trees will come into view, and I'll think there's something hanging from it. Oh, we can't go this way. Oh. Okay, this all leads through here, but the drag marks, they seem to go this way. Was this all here before? I may not have even been looking at it in the correct view. But I think we are meant to be getting led this way. Okay, clearly the demon mask does not afford me enough visibility for this. So we're really going to be careful going forward. And our 4 bullets ready to go, because it gave me an extra bullet for a reason. I actually don't like that it's opening up, because it means there are directions I might not be facing at the moment when something comes for me. What is that? I mean, probably like a deer or an elk or something, but, What are you? 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 Tram. Okay. I'm quite sure I shot you multiple times. Well, twice anyway. Okay, I guess that was supposed to happen. We've got shocking news for you on today's broadcast. The body of a local hunter was found this morning. Officials are still determining time of death, but they've agreed the cause was disembowelment by a large animal, another victim of a wild bear attack. Following this most recent death, a formal statement of emergency is being declared until a proper solution can be found. Citizens are to avoid outdoor areas whenever possible, and to keep themselves and their loved ones safe. I guess that thing wanted its mask back, ending game over. So there is more we could have done. So here's what I'm thinking. We saw heart, right? We saw organs. So maybe we've got to approach with the mask and aim for those. The rock ensures that we won't be able to sneak up on it, but perhaps, if our shots are on target, we can make this happen. And we can truly become the ultimate hunter. By the way, I have to say, I really like what a slow burn it's been leading up to this point, at least on the game's terms. And the way it leads us to believe that it's like a deer or an elk or something, but positioning it so that we'll have to reposition ourselves in order to get a good look at it. And only then is the reveal coming into play. This is a game where you go in sort of feeling like something's wrong in that nostalgic way, but it still allows you to forget yourself, to lose yourself in the actual gameplay for just long enough. Do you perhaps have two hearts to yourself, or maybe you're feeding on something behind that rock? What if we try going around the other way? It feels so wrong not being able to see you, but I think we have to go like this. Oh no, that's gonna be hard. Alright, that's one heart. Come on, and just backpedal. Come on, and don't jam. For the love of God, don't jam. I can't hit you. Come on. I have to redo all that. I'm starting to think it just won't work. Come on. I can't aim while backpedaling like this. Come on. There we go. Look at you. You've even got, like, a long, scraggly tail. Flesh that looks almost mummified around, well, a pretty human skeleton. It's like you're wearing that skull. It isn't your skull. I'm just going to keep you totally loaded in case you pull a Michael Myers on us. Yeah, I don't think I have valid state tags for this. But, tell you what, it's going to make quite a trophy in my living room. I'm not done yet, though. Oh, look, symbols all around. I thought it was another one of you. Okay, those must be the pigs we got, which means that further down here must be where you were, right? Yeah, I completely lost my sense of direction in the middle of all that. And you were indeed feeding. And there's your cave. I could just leave right now. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything for us to do here. But the flies buzz all about the decay of your victims. I am going home with the best hunting story. It is kind of funny how I uncover this cursed artifact that makes me so OP at hunting, and instead of suffering some kind of horrible ramifications, I just use it to, like, further become the god of the forest. Okay, here we go, good. I was wondering if maybe the ironic fate wouldn't be that now I have the mask, I have the power, and the old one is gone. Maybe that would make me the new one, unable to leave. Unable to see the boundaries of the forest that contains me. You've done it. Before driving away, you consider who should be brought back here to see this creature. While you're unsure how people would react, one thing is for certain. The thing won't be harming you or anyone else. Not anymore. And here's our score screen. B. Rank B. I kill a forest god and I get rank B. Ending, killer. I wonder if there's not more endings. First of all, what if I try just leaving? Well, we can do that. We can actually do that. Now what if I just leave a second time? You get home, sit down, and turn on the news. What is that on the right side? As the hum of the TV slowly buzzes in your mind, a wave of curiosity washes over you. Did you miss something? Slowly, that nagging feeling fades away over the next couple of days, as the number of bear attacks continues to increase. I mean, I forgot something. Ending, ignorant escape. Okay, I have a couple more ideas then. You know what? Now that I'm playing this a second time, I'm actually starting to appreciate this game a lot more. I'm starting to realize that this game is actually a lot more open-ended than I at first realized. Because it is actually fully possible to play this as a straight hunting sim. Fully possible to never find the mask, fully possible to never find the creature, and fully possible to encounter it without the abilities you need to take it down. I mean, good luck killing that thing without the mask. Imagine never finding that. Maybe your compass goes screwy and you're just like, hey, that's weird. But then when you come back here at night, that thing comes after you and you just have no idea why your bullets aren't taking it down. You know, I just realized there's actually no indication that there's a heart inside this boar. See, now I'm wondering, what happens if we just finish up our hunt and go home? Now basically the undisputed king of hog hunting. And we can claim them both. This is the first time we've actually taken two at once. You get home, sit down, and turn on the news. As the hum of the TV slowly buzzes in your mind, a wave of curiosity washes over you. Yeah, no, there's actually no difference if you, there's no difference if you do or don't kill everything. Alright, now this time, we're going to try to escape by running. And we're gonna snipe this one real quick. I'm not gonna bother with the others, but we're gonna want to do that because you're gonna be a very important landmark. Because otherwise, we're never making it out of here in the dark. Because that thing's gonna be right on our heels. We're just barely faster than it. At least when backpedaling. Okay, so from here, like, here's the entrance to that area. There's there, which means we want to be heading, like, roughly this direction. Okay, so we want to head right back out that way. I do wonder how persistent these footprints are. But you're going to rise up. We got to be ready to whip right around and run out. It may or may not actually be possible. I may only try this once or twice. But it's worth a shot. Oh, come on, rise up. Terror? Absolute terror. Come on, sprint, 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 sprint. Please tell me this isn't your whole sprint. Run, 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 run. I can hear it behind me, I think. Now, this is the least intense chase ever. Do not get caught up on the trees, please. Okay, straight that way. Cross the water. Oh, it's so slow, it's so slow, it's so slow, it's so slow. Run, 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 run. You're that way, which means I have to go this way. I can't tell if I took 1 or 2 hits. I think we die in 3. Straightforward. There we go. Right there, and done. You escape. You don't stop to look back. You don't stop to check your mirrors. And you certainly don't stop at the red light. When you reach the police station, they make you stay the night. The next morning, you bring them to the spot you saw it at. But there's nothing there. Just blood and bones. The news reports it as another bear sighting, mentioning the maniac who confused a bear with a monster. There it is. Ending. Aware escape. So that was Hog Hunter 2021. And that was super enjoyable. I so love how that was done. It's one of those games that's a fairly short experience to rush, but if you really decide to dig into it and investigate all the possible combinations of ways it can go, it's so cool. It's like it's a different game depending on how much you decide to engage with it. On the one hand, there is just enough there for it to be a straight hunting sim, and you can even spend enough time on that to forget that you're playing what feels like a horror game. Very much like those hunting sims of old, huh? It puts you into that sort of eerie early 2000s hunting game atmosphere, and just because of the nature of it, you'll probably kind of suspect that it's going to have a horror twist, but it lets you engage with the hunting mechanics enough that you'll kind of forget about it by the time it actually comes up. It actually allows you to lose yourself in the cool mechanic of hunting for the hearts in the darkness. And in that way, it allows you to get tunnel vision and punish you for it. Punish you for getting so complacent with how easy the hunting has actually become. Thank you guys for recommending this. I love it when you find weird little things like this that I never would have discovered on my own. This was a lot of fun, and I think it's just such a really cool and refreshing way to do horror. And yet, that gameplay is just in that simplicity zone, where it also feels like those cheap shovelware games of the early 2000s, and so in that way, it doesn't feel out of place. Thus allowing the illusion to fully take hold and still catch you off guard with a scare that you were probably expecting when you came in. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. It's completely free on Steam. And as always, I will see you in the next one.